Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to be talking about hifirush, which was a company that Microsoft used to own. Well, not company, I guess they're more of a game studio, who a couple months ago, they made a game called Hifirush, which is their main game. They've made a couple other games before that, but they made Hifirush, and it was a really good game. It sold pretty well. It got a pretty good player base. It was available on Game Pass as well, Microsoft Game Pass. So it sold well. Okay, there are sales. There are a huge number of players that played it and loved it. And then they made this amazing game, and then a couple months later, they got shut down because Microsoft decided to save money and close their studio. And everyone was super sad about that because, for one, they made an amazing game. Like, game studio closures are unfortunate, but sometimes you make a bad game and cut 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 cost savings have to happen. And it's unfortunate because a lot of companies or a lot of studios only get basically one chance. But this time, these devs, they made a good game, and a game that's critically acclaimed as well, and I'm pretty sure won awards, and then it got shut down. But recently, uh, Dextero published an article saying that the Hi-Fi Rush creator Tango Gameworks has been acquired by PUBG publisher Krafton after its closure by Microsoft, allowing the studio to resume its work, which is amazing. On May 8th, 2024, it is announced that Microsoft decided to permanently close not only Tango Gameworks, but Arcade Austin and Alpha Dog Games, which were also very sad. They made some decent games too. We don't talk about the last one Arcade Austin made, though. Um, in the news of Tango's closure, angrily fans, many angered, oh gosh, I can't read, especially angered many fans as the studio released Hifirush, a critically loved game that was received very well among players, and I remember seeing a lot of people love it. I personally didn't play it because it was like a rhythm based brawler action game, and I'm not really into rhythm games too much, like where that's the main gameplay loop. And but I mean, it still looked good, and like just because I don't think it was my cup of tea doesn't mean I think the whole studio should be shut down. So it was very unfortunate that they got shut down because they made a really good game. Several months after the news broke, Krafton, the publisher of PUBG, has now stepped in with reporting outline plans to acquire Tango Gameworks and save the studio. I'm pretty sure this is the head of Tango Gameworks on their what's it called, on their Twitter account. Announced in press release, Krafton welcomed Tango Gameworks as part of the company's first significant investment into the Japanese video game market. They intend to allow Tango Gameworks to continue their new project. I'm interested in what the new project is. I mean, Hi-Fi Rush 2 is probably likely. I've read this article. I read this article just to make sure, and I'm pretty sure that they own the rights to Hi-Fi Rush as well. But we'll continue reading on. As part of the strategic agreement, Krafton intends to collaborate with Xbox and ZeniMax to ensure a smooth transition and mainly continue as Tango Gameworks, the statement reads, allowing the talented team to continue developing the Hi-Fi Rush IP and explore future projects. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, the new project they're working, I can't imagine it not being Hi-Fi Rush 2, because I feel like that's just, especially after all this news, it has to be Hi-Fi Rush 2, I feel like. But, it could be a spin-off of the IP as well. It could be a totally different version of Hi-Fi Rush, but I feel like there is a really good market just for a Hi-Fi Rush 2, especially if they were just sell the game and it's not being on Game Pass. Even if it is on Game Pass too, I feel like it would sell a lot more because so much press happened when they got shut down of people complaining that they made a good game and got shut down. Yeah, so they allowed the talented additionally all of Tango's existing catalog with Evil Within series, Ghostwire Tokyo, and Hi-Fi Rush will still be readily available everywhere on both game store platforms and the Xbox Game Pass. That's good. That's good. Um, Joan Jonas, the creative director of the studio and director of Hi-Fi Rush, reacted to the news by saying, "And this is how it continues. We're back, baby." Yeah. So I mean, this is just really. I'm pretty sure that they now own Hi-Fi Rush. I swear I read that in this article. Maybe I read it in a different one, but I'm pretty sure that they now Tango Gameworks now owns Hifirush, which is pretty exciting, honestly. It's probably the best outcome of a really bad scenario for Hifirush, because it was really sad to see that team get basically just completely fired. And I also know, even though it's not said here, that the oh gosh, the Krafton has also extended their extended, basically they told Tango that Gameworks, all of the previous staff on Tango, they offered them the same jobs for Tango under them instead. So basically, everyone can come back if they want to, from my knowledge, which is really nice. And it's just a good thing that I'm just glad that they finally get to work on a new game without having to worry about anything, because it was just probably the worst thing Microsoft has done in a very long time. Shut down Tango Gameworks because they made a good game. And to be fair, The Evil Within, while not like, it's not a system seller or anything like that, but it's still decent games. Ghostwire Tokyo apparently was they like The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo are both like hit or miss games. You either really like them or you're really not a fan of it. I personally, I played Evil Within, I think the first one, and it was all right. I'm not a huge fan of the horror genre, and it's kind of a horror game. It's pretty a horror game, so from what I remember, so like I was all right with it, and I never played Ghostwire Tokyo because the game just looked too much for me. But it's one of those things where it's really strange that when they did make a really good game, Hifirush, that Microsoft shut them down. Well, I mean, it's not strange. We know why. It's because they're doing cost-cutting measures with both them, the developers of the Arcane Austin, which made Prey and stuff like that, and Alpha Dog Games, which made I'm pretty sure they made the Doom mobile game, which I actually really liked. I actually played the Doom mobile game, and I'm sad that that's getting shut down. To be fair though, the Doom mobile game doesn't try to, like, it's not a gotcha game, so I don't think it made enough money, which is very unfortunate. But it's one of those things where the mobile market is a whole different beast. So I'm pretty I swear this article said something about, I guess I must be hallucinating because it doesn't say anything about the IP. But oh wait, I see it right here. Crafton's statement suggests Tango Gameworks might be working on a Hifirush sequel. I mean, they have to be working on a Hifirush sequel because it's like it's the most known game from them, honestly, other than Evil Within, I'd probably guess. And I'm pretty sure Microsoft still owns Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo, and now Tango Gameworks owns Hifirush, if I remember correctly from the other statements. So that is really exciting, and I'm really glad that that happened. So that is really nice to see Tango Gameworks finally getting a second chance, even though I don't think they should have needed a second chance, but they definitely got a second chance with this. And hopefully, whatever they're working on, most likely the Hifirush sequel, is good and comes out within, I mean, it's probably going to take a couple of years to make. But yeah, thank you all for watching today's video on this topic. I'm going to be trying to do more of these styles of videos just to see how it goes. I'd appreciate it if you comment down below, see what you like. Hit the like or dislike button if you like it or dislike it. Comment down below if comment down below to say if you're excited for Hifirush and if you played the first one. I personally never played the first one. I kind of want to play the first one now at some point, and I just might. If you'd like to follow me, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also go over to Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, all of those things on the same name, the Techno Jelly. Thank you all for watching today's video, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye, everyone.